So I think that a couple of things significantly influenced the birth of the Business Backstage podcast and even the name in the first place. The first is because I come from a theater background. I also love to help people, professionals and businesses. And I have worked in the tech startup industry for several years now. And I'm always looking for ways that I can contribute to the development of the ecosystem. Hi, my name is Bukola Osuntuyi. Most people call me Buki, and I am a business operations director for tech startups. And once upon a time, I lived on an actual stage. Yes, I studied theater and performing arts for my bachelor's degree, so I can say that I've graced quite a few spotlights. But if there's one thing that the stage has taught me, it is that the magic that the audience sees is only half the story. You see, on stage, you see the glamour, the costumes, the orchestra, the confident actors, but the people who are backstage, they see the beautiful chaos. They see the costumes flying in the air as the actors are getting changed. They see the tensed look on some actors' faces when they have gotten their cue to go on stage. They see the makeup artist putting the final touches on the actors. They see the swift movement of bodies and props in the dark as the beats from the drums and the singing intensifies, And in that moment, the audience is being entertained, right? So they don't even get to think for a second that the lines that the actors memorized was written by somebody else because of how perfectly it's been rendered. And they don't even get to think that the costume was styled by a costume designer or that a prompter is supporting the words that perfectly flow out of the mouth of the actors. The props that the actors are using on stage was brought in within a split second just before the lights turned on by a props assistant. And speaking of lights, the light that is being switched on and off is being managed by the stage light crew. All are, working backstage to deliver a successful production. And I think the same is true for businesses. So we find that, founders would often be in the spotlight, and rightly so, because it's about their vision, their courage, and their drive to build something innovative. But behind every startup story that sometimes becomes successful, there's a team of unsung professionals that's making it happen. The COOs who turn ideas into scalable systems, the product owners, product designers, and managers who translate the customer pain points into amazing product features, the CFO who sees loopholes in the runway before anybody does, the supply chain, managers who ensure efficient production and delivery, the customer success experts who are managing the customer interaction and helping to retain the customers while some team members are, longer sleep, so you see the investors and the ecosystem builders, the experts, who are very key to the growth and the runnings of these businesses. Now, these people, they are backstage, but I like to think that their impact is front and center. So the Business Backstage is a podcast that I started to open up the conversations that we don't hear enough in the tech world. So I created Business Backstage to support the Scottish tech community and the larger ecosystem by bringing those stories forward. It's about unpacking what really goes into building sustainable businesses, talking about the systems, the structures, the lessons, the messiness, all of it. So I talk to experts who have been in the trenches, not just in Scotland, but around the world, and we dive into the practical side of business growth. And I think that with the advancement of technology and how AI is democratizing the concept of starting a business, the documentation of insightful conversations that teach professionals how they can grow in their careers and that guides both current and future tech founders is crucial. So at the heart of it, the goal of Business Backstage is to equip today's and tomorrow's business leaders with insights that are useful, that are honest, and grounded in real experiences. So whether you are a founder, you're a team lead, or maybe you're just trying to find your place in, the tech community, Business Backstage is for anyone who is interested in what it takes to build businesses that grow to become sustainable.